We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Milwaukee Brewers. In now, JT Realmuto. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch coming, here it is. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
7 o'clock.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone and it got fouled off.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And there's one down now. So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Harper is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
2-1 to count. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Pitch is popped up. Holt shading to his right, makes the play, and there are two gone now. Coming to the plate now, Chris Davis. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And now a pitch on the way. There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Hit down the line at first. But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Davis will round first and make his way to second now. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. Stepping in now, Brandon Lau. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
He's got it. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Standing in, Avisail Garcia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. A swing and a ground ball to third. Scooped up. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. So digging in now, Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Fouled away. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High and deep to left center field. McCutchen going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. In now is Lorenzo Cain.
Love and good.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swinging a soft liner. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Stanton on the run. He can't get there as it falls in. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That is it.
In now is Adam Eaton, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Hoskins at third with nobody out. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. Fielded cleanly and not in time as the run scores. Now batting, Gene Segura. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
And there's ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. And there's ball 2 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to dunk in out there, a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, number 8, Josh.
So now to the plate, Josh Fuentes, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there. Now at the plate, JT Realmuto. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Ball 1, no strike.
A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Here's Bryce Harper now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Chris Davis next to bat. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eyelid. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and Leading off the inning, Omar Narvaez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The windup and the 0-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Hoskins grabs it cleanly, and he is out on the tag. Stepping into the box, Keston Hiura. Now the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
This one's down to third. Reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down. Striding into the box, Justin Smoke. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely do you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Again, another foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery.
That's the ball.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Now here it comes. Popped him up. Hoskins is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Brandon Lau, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. The pitch. Bounce towards the mound. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. So 1 gone here in the Philadelphia 3rd, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away. Adam Eaton digging in next. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. In there at the letters 0-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
1-1 the count now. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. High and deep to right. Stanton looking up. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. And that'll bring up Gene Segura.
Shortstop.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. A base hit in his first trip. And it's 1-1.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that gives Andrew McCutchen an opportunity this inning with 2 out. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Here's Ryan Braun now, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee. Here's Brock Holt now. As he rips it on the ground to second. Scooped up, Segura for 1. On to first, a double play. So striding forward now, Ronnie Rodriguez. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And he is into second with a 2-out double. So here's Avisail Garcia as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 2-0 now.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
3-0 to him now. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. After it is eaten, he tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Coming to the plate now, Josh Fuentes comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
At the plate now, JT Realmuto, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Behind 0-2 now.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
In there, a base hit. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. This is on the ground over to first. One there. The Smoke at first, and they get them both. Here's Chris Davis now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated again.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Payoff pitch one more time. It's a wave and a miss. He struck him out. And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. He'll lead it off against Vince Velasquez.
The center fielder.
And he runs that one high and tight for ball one. 2-0 to the Brewers center fielder. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
3-1 the count now. And a full count to Cain. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out. Ready for another chance? Omar Narvaez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball one. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And that's the second out. Digging in, Keston Hiura. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
High in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it. And that ends the inning. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Number 8.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Stanton is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Digging in now, Rhys Hoskins. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one. 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Hoskins behind the count 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Count is 1-2 now. Here's the pitch.
I got to count 2-2.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Now that
At the plate, Adam Eaton. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Garcia has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So the switch hitter Justin Smoke steps up.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. One ball and 2 strikes the count. Two and 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2. And right into the shift. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
The batter, number 8.
Standing in now, Ryan Braun. And there's a base hit on the line.
Now batting, third baseman, Braun.
At the plate, Brock Holt. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Oh, and this kicks right off of him. He'll get it into second. And he is in there.
Now batting, shortstop, Ronnie Rodriguez.
Into the box,
Ronnie Rodriguez. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
and a reach here, but this gets past him, and this one could be trouble. Now a good throw comes into the infield, so that'll force the second runner to hold on over at third base.
The left fielder, number 24, Garcia.
Victor Arano is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. So here is Avisaíl Garcia as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. In the air now out to left field. McCutchen is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And they will not try anything here, so the bases remain loaded with one away. Giancarlo Stanton now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With
in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. No movement on base. It's ball one. Now the 1-0.
There's certain pitches throughout the game that decide whether you win or lose it. This is certainly one of the bigger moments right here.
Outside, 3-0 now. Arano has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Stepping into the box, Lorenzo Cain, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Now the 1-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Popped up. Lau has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Omar Narvaez, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. And that misses ball one.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Ready with the 1-0. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McCutchen is under it. And that ends the inning. Gene Segura standing in. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Pira calls for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. 1 out for the Phils in their half of the 6th, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. 1-1 to Andrew McCutchen. The 1-1 now to McCutchen.
That's out.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Pitch on the way. This is in the air out to right. Stanton has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Josh Fuentes. A hit in 2 tries so far. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Grounded weakly to the left. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Squared that one up just a little late. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
Digging in, Justin Smoke. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Nick Pivetta takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Count 1-0.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Harper giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in the left fielder Ryan Braun. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, JT Realmuto. Corbin Burns is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. In there, 0-1.
Number 39, Corbin.
Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Line drive base hit. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. Seventh inning here at the ballpark, 4-2 our score. And it's 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Lifted the other way to left center. Garcia has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Striding forward now is the DH, Chris Davis. He went down on strikes last time up. A ball and no strikes.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Garcia is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Brandon Lau hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Reined in. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Brock Holt, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Riding in once again, Ronnie Rodriguez. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Swing and a liner. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away. To the plate now, Avisail Garcia, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Now batting, right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Hector Neris takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Oh, my! It's gone! Santa Maria!
The batter, the center fielder, Lorenzo.
At the plate now, Lorenzo Cain. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Hoskins takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Omar Narvaez. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. Right to him. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage is ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. On the move is Stanton. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Adam Eaton. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And they start him out away with a cold strike. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Ready once again, Gene Segura. He's 2 for 3 thus far. And that's taken for strike 1.
0-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in on it is Cain, but he won't get there. It falls in. So now to the plate, Andrew McCutchen. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Keston Hiura. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
The second baseman, Keston Hiura.
He's set, and the pitch.
0-1, no strike.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
They try to come in with a fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Digging in the switch hitter, Justin Smoke. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Down and away, ball 1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4. Next will be the designated hitter, Ryan Braun. Is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. David Robertson is called upon, and it's not for his usual role. Just hoping to keep the deficit at 1 here. From the stretch. hit on the ground toward the left. And that'll be a base hit for Braun.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Tyrone Taylor will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 15, Tyrone.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble. At the plate, Brock Holt, as he hits it weakly on the ground toward first. Segura for one. Return throw is in time. How about that? Josh Hader comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Set to start the ninth in this one, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Josh Fuentes. Here comes the first pitch.
1-1.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, JT Realmuto. He singled his last time up. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Fouled off. 0-2, here it comes.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. On to first, and now the Phillies are down to their final out. Phillies down to their final out now. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Taken, called, strike two, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Philly down to their last strike. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
Well, late in a game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound. But
Philadelphia, good night.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Brewers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Corbin Burns earns the victory on the mound. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Miller Park, 41,900. The Brewers thank you for attending tonight's ball game and remind you to please drive home safely.